EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll set up to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
7. Saints, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now. Gaines. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Gaines. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs, one of his guys, just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And 6.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
The pass intended for Cortland Sutton.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Hecker in punt formation.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a give right side. Gaines. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 5. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line. And
that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, Gaines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The 20. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Gaines. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
At the line of scrimmage.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. From 4 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Gaines. And he stopped immediately there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted. Picked off here at the 32. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Zach Ball there on the tackle.
He was brought down by
that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 12. They're going to look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Interception.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. Gaines. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. They go option right on second and goal. He pitches it out. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. 3 straight runs now, and that defense has held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Throw here's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2-yard game.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a play fake here on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Panthers first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Curtis.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
9 yards.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, Gaines, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round,
Is good.
but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Matt Breida, 33 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rolling to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down. Now we'll get a... Quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nowhere to return this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles